Here we go, a late season collision of two undefeated teams. Only one team can keep their quest for a perfect season alive by winning today. We're in Boca Raton, Florida at Flagler Credit Union Stadium, the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the winners of 8 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Pirates will kick this deep to start us off. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game, and here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving into a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Pirates are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Runs. Nobody can bring him down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's that defense shifting again. There's the handoff. Runs through the defender.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught. Completion. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Owls. They're set now to try the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking to throw it on first down. They go with a short shovel pass. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Pirates pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. To give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, FAU. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Throwing off play action. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. A screen to the wide receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. It's a quarterback keeper. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll run it from the gun. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has the 1st down and more. Here he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. At the 10. Touchdown. Out. A big defensive score. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, not right through.
East Carolina, 14.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Leaning on the run game here late.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
42, Spider. 4.
QB decides to keep it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, FAU. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
East Carolina, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the East Carolina offense will take over.
the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The back's got it. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. First out and more. He's still running. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. You know, for the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.